Okay, y'all, so picture this. Picture being invited to a party that was really supposed to be a surprise party for your ass, but then when you got to the surprise party for your ass and the party for your ass, you was the first person at the party and ain't nobody ever say surprise.
They mixed up the names. I don't know, this is the first list. Oh my God! They could have given us a surprise! They could have told us you were here. Surprise! Mike, hello!
Go out and then look around as you're coming back in.
That's what happened with Cynthia Bailey. Let's get into it on this episode of Gossip with Cutie. What's the tea, honeybees? It's your girl, your Judy, your boy, Gabe, aka Cutie from Keeping It G, and you are watching an all-new episode of Gossip with Cutie. We are back for another episode, honey, okay, with the Real Housewives of Atlanta review. We are on episode 5, honey, okay? So make sure that you go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell for more videos and more tea with me, okay? We are going to be here every single Tuesday, honey, with a new episode of a recap of the review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, without further ado, let's get into it, okay? First things first, the episode kicked off with my girl, Kandi, okay? As we already know, Kandi got a weak-ass storyline this season, okay? The main storyline that she has is the whole thing with Block, which we really don't know what transpires after that because Riley actually in this episode, she is now going off to college, okay? This episode really touched me, y'all, because of the fact that, I feel like that I've seen Riley grow up from the age of 6 all the way to 18. Can y'all imagine? Can you think about, how old we were for all those years? We saw Riley grow up to the beautiful woman that she is today, and she is off to college. She's going to NYU, honey, okay? That's how you know that she's smart, okay? Not only is she got money, she's smart, okay? Not only is she, I don't know if she's street smart, but she book smart, okay? She's a little bit smart. So she's going to NYU. She's leaving the people's Atlanta, and that is what the episode was airing with the whole portion with Kandi. Basically, we see Kandi and Riley basically bonding on their last days together. Riley is being taught how to clean the bathroom because of the fact that she's a little privileged and she didn't have to clean the bathroom her whole life because of the fact that her mom was fucking Kandi Burruss. Let me find out that, truthfully, I feel like that you should always instill those chores into your children regardless of the fact of how much money you have, how rich you are, any of that. You should always instill those things into your children that they have to clean. Kandi and Mama Joyce was teaching her how to clean. I could kind of relate to that a little bit. When I first went to college, I did not know how to do laundry, okay, because of the fact that my mom did my laundry literally my whole life. From the day I came out of the twat till 18 years old, my mom was doing my laundry. So when I moved to Florida, it was so funny. I had my first apartment, all of that, and I was trying to do my laundry, and I had called my best friend Cindy, and I was like, Cindy, how the hell do you do laundry? It was so sad. And honestly, I feel like that it was until recently that I really got the hang of how to do laundry. I still low-key feel like I don't do laundry the best way, but shit, my clothes are clean. My clothes are clean. Hey, okay. So as the episode goes on with Kandi, they all they all reminisce of the good days. They reminisce of the things that's been going on. Ace, his adorable self, is so sad that his big sister is leaving because of the fact that he knows that she don't know how to clean shit. It's so adorable. So that whole section and that whole portion of the episode was really touching to me because of the fact that I can't wait to see how much Riley blossoms into the beautiful entrepreneur that she's going to be, because her mama's Kandi Burruss, okay? If her mama's getting to the bag, I'm sure Riley is going to be getting to bigger bags. And from what I heard, she's actually studying law. She's going to be out here doing it, honey, okay? With her wigs, okay? Because y'all, Y'all see how she leveled up with the wigs and stuff, okay? I wasn't too here for that bob that she had on when she was being let go in the Sprinter. That little short bob. I wasn't too much of a fan. But the other wigs that she's been serving with the hands, honey. Okay, I'm so here for it. Go ahead, Riley. Get your education. Come to NYU and get your education, sis. I'm so here for it. And then, Candy, I know how being homesick could really be. And Riley, actually, honestly, I would definitely say for someone that went to school long distance, I went to school in Florida and I lived in Jersey. So when I first moved out and I went to school, literally, I was crying for like the first month. Separation anxiety is a real thing. So as much as Riley wanted to leave, I'm sure she was homesick as soon as she got to New York, just like I was, okay? Because I was ready to get the fuck, okay, out of here. And I was so homesick about me not being being separated from my friends, from my family, all of that. Like, it was so bad. And it took me literally a few weeks for me to really get the hang of it and say okay, bitch, well, you here, you ain't going nowhere. You got things to do. Moving on to people that got things to do, Miss Cynthia Bailey, okay? Every time I hear her name, I just sigh because of the simple fact that her storyline is about this goddamn wedding. Miss Cynthia Bailey is actually, we do see them going to the lingerie store with LaToya and Miss Kenya, honey, okay? Cynthia and LaToya actually meet up at first, and they discuss a little nude pic that LaToya received from Miss Kenya, honey, okay? Now, Cynthia is actually low-key like me. I'm the type of friend I'm selfish, okay? If you're my friend, you can't be nobody else's friend but my friend, okay? Literally, okay? If I was your friend first and then I introduce you to some of my friends, that doesn't automatically give you the right for you to just hop on and be they goddamn friends. No! You guys are just acquaintances, okay? This is him, okay? That's it. Because then, what if it happens if y'all motherfuckers don't fuck with me and then y'all motherfuckers gonna try to talk about my ass and I'm not gonna have that because I'm gonna have to go ahead and bust windows at motherfucking cars. And we're not gonna be having that. Okay? So Cynthia was feeling the type of way that I feel because she's the type of friend that I am. And she was like, I don't really know what's going on with LaToya and Kenya's relationship, but it's giving us a little bit rocky and weird, honey, okay? They get in a little bit too close too quickly. Okay? Kenya joins in and she comes into the scene and she's now sending LaToya naked pictures. Anything Kenya would do for a storyline, girl. We all know that Kenya can't hold a man, okay? She can't hold not one man. She couldn't even hold her damn baby daddy. So now, I guess she's going to go to the lady pond and see if she can hold a woman. I mean, listen, anything you got to do for a storyline, sis, if that's what you want, come on and join on over to the LGBTQIAAAA. Come on. We welcome all. Come one, come all. Okay? However, Miss Oatmeal Face, don't be coming over here with no bull fake shit, honey, okay? Because I know you got that mouth. We don't got that time, honey, okay? Because the people over here, we know how to read, okay? So tread lightly, okay? Give it up, Peaches. LaToya Loki really don't even want you, for real, for real. You know what's so crazy? They continue to talk about things as the episode continues and goes on. And Kenya discusses who she would have a threesome with. And it's going to be LaToya, Candy, and Cynthia. Cynthia? Why do everybody think that Candy is like a big old freak? Like, just because of the fact that she got a sex toy line, she's automatically considered as a big old freak. I honestly don't think that Candy's like... I feel like Candy gives us I feel like, in the bed, she's probably like a 6. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she gets regular. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like it's like regular mixed with spicy. It's low-key mid. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe one time, like, she may like do the most, but, I don't know. And Candy don't really seem to... I would rather Portia in the scene, honey, okay? Now, Portia... Yes, ma'am. Okay, but Kenya can't handle my girl Portia, honey, okay? Now, speaking of my girl Portia, Miss Portia Luther King that came into this episode with her talking about that she wants to write a book. Not a book. Why everybody want to write books? I mean, we all gotta read. I mean, reading is fundamental. Okay, it's good. Okay. So Portia has stated that she wants to write a book this season. She basically, the book that is that she's basically going to be talking about is going to be called For the Pursuit of Portia. The Pursuit of Portia. She couldn't think of nothing. Portia, what are we pursuing? Girl. So the book is going to be called The Pursuit of Portia. It's basically going to be, from what I'm understanding, it's going to be an uplifting story, basically describing her life, her growth, where she was before, where she is now. In the episode, she discusses briefly about the gift that she received from Kenya. If you guys remember on the last episode, Kenya was, she was invited, but then Portia's sister, Lauren, she done reneged on her invitation because of the fact that she didn't want any drama. She didn't want any problems in her event to celebrate Portia. And honestly, I do not blame her. So when the gift was opened by Portia, the gift that was given to Pilar from Kenya, Portia actually opened the gift and realized that it was a beautiful doll of Rosa Parks. She was very grateful for the gift and all of that. And Lauren actually felt like a little asshole because of the fact that, like, she felt as if that Kenya may have brought something negative into the event. And Portia had to let her know, like, listen, girl, you never know what can happen with this lady. It's perfectly fine. I wouldn't have invited her either. And honestly, I don't blame her. Okay? I don't got time for that. So as that whole thing went on, they discussed their book that Portia is writing. In the book, they also talk about, in the episode, they also talk about Portia's relationship with her father. If you guys don't know, Portia and Lauren are half sisters. They don't share the same mother, but they do share the same father. And while they were growing up, Portia was she was the person that was only going to her father's house during the weekends because of the fact that she was living with her mom. Her mom and Portia's dad were separated by the age of 3, which is something that we see in the episode. And we see the dynamic of her relationship between Portia and her father and how much different it is between Lauren and her father. It's so much of a different type of relationship because of the fact that we see that Lauren could technically kind of is a little bit closer to her father in their relationship because of the fact that she had a direct relationship with him because they lived together all the time. He was there to wake her up in school, there to pick her up from school, all of that. And it really gets a little bit touching and emotional for Portia because of the fact that she was not really able to experience that. And because of the things that she was not able to experience with her father, that then trickled down to her experiences with men. And when it comes to her experience with men, then it comes to factors of abandonment. It comes to factors of she doesn't know really what to do and she wants to really protect her man. And that's when she then describes and explains to the fact of that's the reason why that she really wants to take care and try to keep her relationship with Dennis so strong. And she really cares about her relationship with Dennis because for the fact of her daughter, Pilar. Pilar is a beautiful little girl and she really wants to make sure that she has the best relationship with her father due to the fact of the things that she has saw with her relationship with due to the things that Portia has seen with her relationship with her own father, and also because of the fact that her father passed away at a young age. So I commend Portia to trying to make things work with with her baby daddy, with Dennis. Dennis, from what I see, I feel like Dennis is a really great man, but niggas have flaws. Everybody has flaws. Nobody is perfect. And I do believe that their union is really going to grow and is going to be better. Portia really found somebody that's really great. And I really feel like that Dennis is somebody that is a great father to Pilar. I feel like he is a great man. Although, like I said, he makes his mistakes. People make mistakes, y'all. And as someone that is growing, as someone that has had a father in my whole life, I definitely feel that, having a father my whole life, he has grown and helped me tremendously to be the man that I am today. Not many things that I agree with my dad or my parents, but however, those gems that you receive growing up, they always resonate in the back of your mind and they always resonate to you throughout your whole life. So I really commend Portia for doing that, trying to keep her family together, try to keep her man alive, trying to keep her life alive. Although that they are not together right now, they are separated, but they are still trying to co-parent and be the best that they can for their daughter. So go you, Portia, okay? You know I love you, girl, okay? You know you my girl. Okay? I can't wait till the book come out. I ain't gonna read it, but I mean, listen. On to Kenya more, honey, okay? So as y'all know, or as you guys remember from the episode previously, from the last episode, Kenya really felt bad about the whole engagement party that she almost pretty much ruined by letting Cynthia know that Mike Hill might be proposing to her that evening. So because of the fact that she felt so bad about it, Kenya decided to throw Cynthia a surprise engagement party. So the reason why that she wanted to do this a surprise is because of the fact that, like I said, she did everything that she did before in the last season, and she really wanted to do something different and show out for her friend. And the way that she did it, she tried to make it seem like that Candy was the one that was hosting it as a decoy, just because of the fact that Kenya know that nobody fuck with her like that, and she's not going to be able to invite everybody that she wants to invite. As the episode goes on, we see that, you know, they are at this beautiful wonderland, winter wonderland. It is gorgeous, giving us all white party with snowflakes, honey, okay? Now, we notice that everybody ain't on time, okay? We know how black people are. Niggas ain't never on time. You know what I'm saying? What Portia really should have did, not Portia, what Kenya should have did, she should have gave the time at one time, and then the real time would have been on another time. That's really what I've been starting to do with, because dealing with niggas is ridiculous. I tell niggas that a party starts at 3:30 when in reality, it probably will start at 5. Okay? I don't got the time for y'all to be all late and wrong to my stuff. Okay? And that's exactly what happened with Kenya. Kenya actually ended up at the party. She was first person there, obviously, because she was the event planner. As the day goes on and the event goes on, the party was supposed to start at one time. It kept on going to that time and over that time, and people weren't showing up. The first person that showed up was Tanya. Then eventually more people started showing. Then it was Candy. Candy has been, let me say this about Candy. Candy has been doing very well with being punctual these days on these past few seasons. Well, I would say this past season. She's been very, very good on being punctual, honey, okay? She said, listen, y'all not gonna keep on talking shit about me and being on time, honey, okay? It was really just Candy and Tanya that was there at the time. Then all of a sudden, you know, we see Cynthia, who is the person for the surprise. Cynthia and Mike came on time. And they came on time for the surprise party because of the fact of the way that they really had to force Cynthia and Mike Hill to come to this party is because they had to tell them that Joe Biden was going to be coming to this party. First of all, why the hell would Joe Biden be coming to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? What? Listen, I know that Joe Biden needs the black vote. He needed the black vote and he got the black votes. But for him to come to Real Housewives of Atlanta on Bravo, Cynthia, you really thought that he was going to be coming to the Real Housewives? What was he going to do? What the fuck was he going to do? Please tell me, what was he going to do on the Real Housewives? That's the reason why that she done came early, and then she done came early and got spanked. Okay? Done came early and got spanked. She said, where's Joe? So Cynthia ended up being one of the first people at her party, and she was so confused. Didn't know what was going on. And all of a sudden, when she started looking at things, she started realizing what was going on. And it actually made it seem like that it was for her. And she was so happy about the fact that Kenya threw her a nice little engagement party. It was so cute. As it went on, because of the fact that Cynthia felt so joyous and happy about it, she sat Kenya down and asked Kenya to be her bridesmaid. Then she asked Candy to be her bridesmaid, and it is so adorable because of the fact that Candy and Cynthia and Kenya have molded into this really great friendship and relationship, honestly, because ever since Nene left, to be completely honest, ever since Cynthia and Nene had their whole little feud, you know, Cynthia had to hop on somebody's bandwagon, honey, and try to be on somebody else's team. So she ended up being on Cynthia's team. She ended up being on Kenya's team. And now, you know, Kenya and Candy, they was already cool. So, you know, Candy was already a decoy. So at that moment in time, we see that, you know, Cynthia done asked Candy and Kenya to be the bridesmaid. Low-key, I thought that Kenya was the maid of honor. Is Mallory going to be the maid of honor, Cynthia? I'm kind of confused because I really did think that from the way the pictures were showing on the wedding pictures, it kind of gave me that Mallory was the maid of honor, but hey, I guess not. So, no, it kind of gave me that Kenya was the maid of honor, but I guess not. So as the episode continues to air, we see that they are the bridesmaids. It's beautiful, happy, happy, joy, joy. Then Kenya she makes a big old speech about the fact of how good Cynthia and Mike Hill are. They're so cute. She's so happy to be in their lives. She done created this engagement party, and you know Kenya loves her damn speech, bitch, okay? Every time that Kenya is able to get on a mic, she will get on a mic. But she don't be getting on that dick mic, honey, okay? Because you see that she can't keep a man. So the real mic that she really need to get on is the dick mic and try to do some good things with that dick mic. Baby, that's why she's probably going to try to go on to the pussy mic to see if she can lick that goddamn mic on the pussy. Because you can see that she's not really good with the dick mic, but you know she love to be on the mic. But anyway, as the episode continues on, she thanks her and all of that. Then Portia finally comes in, probably like about an hour late. But it was an hour fashionably late, honey, okay? Because Portia came through serving us Jessica Rabbit down, honey, okay? We love us a nice little cute red wig. Portia, I love Portia when she gives us these red wigs. Like, it's so cute. And it's so, like, I'm just beautiful. So Portia walks in, gets serving us this Jessica Rabbit, honey, okay? And she's saying hello to everybody while Kenya is doing this speech. So she's saying hello, giving us a little small talk, and saying hello to everyone. And she realizes of what the party is really about because nobody knew that it was an engagement party for Cynthia until they showed up at the event. So when she realized that it was an engagement party for Cynthia, she was really excited and happy, but Kenya was saying that she was rude and she was nasty because of the fact that, how are you talking while I'm making a speech? Bitch, ain't nobody worry about you and your goofy ass duped ass speech. Like, I don't care. Give it up, Peaches. Okay? You always trying to get some clout out of somebody. Child, I'm so sick of Kenya. Every time that she gets on a mic, she wanted to say something and then gets mad when nobody's paying attention to what she's saying. Like, girl. She continues to, throw her little shade at Portia, saying that she was rude, and she said that she didn't really get too much education coming from the whole story with the Underground Railroad, honey, okay? So then we move on to the table, and things always get messy at people's tables, okay? When it comes to a reality show and dinner tables, it never ends too well, okay? So it started off with LaToya. My girl LaToya, honestly, like, even though she's friends with Oatmeal Face, I love me a good shady ass bitch, okay? LaToya over here showing Kenya's nudes, okay? Showing Kenya's nudes all over the table. And my other sister, Marlo, was saying, she asked LaToya if she wanted to get her butt done like Kenya. Kenya obviously was not too pleased because of the fact that, this whole fake butt thing has been circulating around for years since Kenya stepped into the scene of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Phaedra has been calling her fake booty. Nene, fake booty. Marlo, fake booty. At this point, take a test, okay? Take a test, okay? Let us see if your ass is fake or not, sis. So that whole thing happened, quick light shade. Then it moved on forward to even more shade of the fact of Kenya not being invited to Portia's event in the last episode. Portia had to explain to Kenya, listen, I don't understand what you want from me. We aren't cool like that. We don't know where our relationship is always at. And then if you see what goes on in the episode with Kenya having a rampage about not being invited somewhere, this is the reason why that you weren't invited to the party. Because of things like this. Even at your own event, you're acting like a stir crazy ass fool. So I'm so confused as to why you are surprised that you weren't invited. Sis, when you learn how to control yourself and your shade, then you can be invited to more places. If you know that you don't fuck with Portia like that, why in the world do you think that Portia would invite you anywhere, or Portia's family would invite you anywhere, knowing that they don't rock with you like that? You want to get fucked up? Do you want to get you want to get punched in the face? I know you're from Detroit, but like Portia and her family from Atlanta, that would be a good. I mean, we already saw Portia dragged you.
You are a dumb call. Shut up. Yeah, you want to hear me? You up. I will get fired.
No. You want to get dragged again? You want to get dragged? You gonna drag me? I'm so sick of Kenya and her damn antics, child. Like, I can't wait till more things transpires. I mean, honestly, we now see that there's going to be a huge feud. Well, not huge, but we'll see a feud now that's growing and steaming up between Kenya and Portia, honey, okay? And it's going to keep on going. We're going to see that it's going to go onto the whole, you remember that whole sex dungeon thing with Cynthia and the whole thing with the alleged threesome with the stripper. I'm sure that's going to be part of Kenya's little scheme as well, okay? So we're definitely going to be noticing that. So that was all that really, the main things that happened on this episode of episode 5 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Things were definitely spicy. Things were definitely shady, as always. And I cannot wait for what airs on next episode. So make sure that y'all come back next week. Put your comments below on what you guys think. Do you feel like that Kenya really should have went off on Portia like that? Do you feel like that Kenya should have really been invited? Honestly, let us know right now and let us know below. Also, tell me your stories of times that you ever have been to a surprise party, or you were the person that was supposed to be surprised and you were the first person at the surprise party. I'm sure that has happened to plenty of people. So make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell for more videos and more tea with me. That's all of Gossip with Cutie. Catch y'all next week, y'all.